A stranger grabbed me at a club and forced my hands onto him. I called my fiancé to pick me up, but instead of helping, he blamed me for my dress, for going out, for everything. That night ended more than just a party. It ended us. My coworker Talia was turning 30 and begged me to come celebrate. I hadn't been to a club in over a year because my fiancé Arlo didn't like me going out without him. He never wanted to come either. I asked him 3 times if he was okay with it. Each time, without even looking up from his phone, he said, "Fine." So I went. I wore a simple black dress, nothing over the top. Talia picked me up at 9, and we met the rest of the girls downtown. The music, the lights, the laughter. It felt like I could finally breathe again. For the first time in months, I felt like me. We were dancing together in a circle when suddenly, out of nowhere, a guy came up behind me. Before I could react, he grabbed both my wrists and forced my hands onto his chest, pressing himself against me. I froze for a second, then shoved him away hard. He just laughed. His friends were filming, cheering like it was some kind of joke. Talia jumped in front of me, yelling at him, and security quickly dragged him out. But my hands were shaking. My wrists were red where he grabbed me. I locked myself in the bathroom, splashed water on my face, trying to calm down, but all I wanted was to go home. So I called Arlo. He picked up on the 4th ring, sounding annoyed. I told him what happened and asked if he could come get me. I didn't feel safe waiting alone. There was a long pause. Then he asked, "What were you wearing?" I told him. I could hear his tone change instantly. He sighed and said he knew something like this would happen, that I was basically asking for it by going to a club dressed like that. I just stood there in the stall, stunned. I told him again, a man had grabbed me, forced me, and he said maybe I shouldn't put myself in those situations, that going to a club without him was basically cheating. I wasn't dancing with anyone. I was assaulted. He kept talking over me, blaming me, twisting it. Talia ended up driving me home because he refused to come. When I walked in, he was sitting in the dark like he was waiting to scold me. He looked me up and down, shook his head and said my dress was too short, that I clearly wanted attention. I showed him my wrists. He barely looked, said those marks could be from anything, that I was probably exaggerating to play the victim. I started crying. He rolled his eyes. Then came the ultimatum. He said I needed to apologize, that if I couldn't see what I did wrong, maybe we shouldn't get married. Something inside me shifted. I said, "Okay." He relaxed, thinking I'd give in. Instead, I took off my ring and placed it on the table. I told him he was right, we shouldn't get married. His expression changed instantly. Panic. Regret. Excuses. He said he didn't mean it, that he was just worried. I told him the truth. Worried people don't blame you. They come get you. As I walked away, he grabbed my wrist. In that moment, it hit me. His grip felt exactly like the stranger's. The same entitlement. The same control. I told him to let go. He did. I packed a bag and went to Talia's place. She didn't ask questions. Just opened the door and made me tea. That night, he called 47 times. His messages went from angry to sorry to desperate to threatening. By morning, I blocked him. 3 weeks later, Talia showed me something. The club had posted about the guy, they caught him. He had done the same thing to 4 other women that night. Charges were filed. I sent the post to Arlo from a new number. Just one message. "This is what a real threat looks like. You were supposed to be safe."